I am 55 years old, and my training has changed. I have to be more careful now. I have to worry about injury or the potential of injury. But I still love to train my boxing skills. Now, when I train boxing skills, I'm not talking about getting ready to jump in the ring. I'm talking about being able to throw some hands, but really concentrating on dirty boxing. Elbows, hammer fists, eye gouges, you name it. Whatever will get the job done with less effort. Don't get me wrong, I'm not one of these people who thinks that there's these dirty tactics that will be immediate fight stoppers or anything like that, or else I wouldn't train boxing. I wouldn't hit heavy bags. I wouldn't spar. I wouldn't hit pads, because I would have this one secret dirty technique which doesn't exist. These myths are perpetuated by people who want a magic bullet. Unfortunately, there isn't one. And when you fight in a style or train in a style that has fighting, you begin to realize how tough the human body is. It can take a lot of impact and abuse. These myths don't take into consideration what focus, anger, and aggression can do for a person, and how it can empower a person to work past pain, past injury, past trauma. So, if you want to prepare to counter real violence, you have to train. And if you want to be effective, you have to train lots. I like to add dirty fighting into my training because I believe it gives an edge and can manipulate a person to moving and flinching in a way that gives you an advantage. Even when I'm hitting the heavy bag, you'll see me grab it with one hand and hit with the other sometimes, like I'm squeezing somebody's throat, or you'll see me try to get my thumb into an opponent's face in my imagination, into their eye. My mindset when I'm hitting the heavy bag isn't to beat up the bag or beat up an imaginary opponent, is to give them enough trauma that I can make my escape. I don't want to fight. I don't want to stand toe-to-toe with somebody. I just want to make a safe escape. I also train soft skills, active listening, boundary setting, awareness, and I look at what's going on. I read up on what's going on in my community. Awareness is a huge part of self-defense. Now, you saw me pull the bag around there. That's thinking about pulling an opponent off balance, moving them into an advantageous position, like into a swimming pool or into traffic, whatever it is, getting them into a place where I might be able to escape or have the advantage in the fight. I train close range primarily because close range is where violence happens. Now here we're doing some Filipino martial arts drills that help our hand speed, but also we can train some different techniques that are hard to pull off with 16-ounce boxing gloves on. We're doing bicep destructions with our elbow, even knuckle destructions, just practicing them and getting coordinated with them. This isn't replicating a fight, but it does build skills that you can apply in a fight. And it's a lot of fun, especially when you free flow it and you don't know what's coming next. It can be a way to prepare for sparring. Next, we'll do a little light boxing. This works our timing, our distance management, and we get to practice trying to elbow the punches that are coming in. Now, we don't literally elbow them. All we do is we put up a defense with our elbows out and try to catch the knuckles on that elbow. Without gloves, without protection, that could cause a serious injury. Now, whether or not they would feel it in the fight, I mean, people have broken bones, broken knuckles in fights and just keep going. So none of these things are designed to be fight stoppers. What they're designed to do is help you pick apart an opponent and find your way to escape or overcome. And in the end, that's the goal. This is bridging sport fighting with self-defense training. It is my belief that that is one of the most effective ways to train counter-violence skills and instill good fighting techniques in a student.